startups doing new apps, so it's typically selling through the App Store, and then thinking about how you're going to differentiate yourself amongst 10 billion apps out there. And then the most common indirect strategy is really going to a distributor or a rep. The difference between a distributor and a rep is a distributor is actually going to take ownership of the product, whereas a rep is kind of a, like I said, an outsourced salesperson. They're just going to take a commission for selling your product. You're going to be responsible for delivery of that product and everything else. And then they would have their own sales team. So now you're kind of getting pretty distant from the customer. And that can be problematic because now you're losing touch with the customer needs. So you really need to spend a lot of time figuring out how you're going to learn more about those customer needs and use that to tweak your product and such. And then you have finally what I would call like this component strategy. It's often private labeling. This is a situation where you didn't have the whole product. You have perhaps the more efficient solar panel. And now the only way to go to market is to perhaps license this technology or sell it to someone who has the whole solution, because they're really not willing to help you build that whole solution. And this is another thing I see frequently with some complex technical products. Often requires a lot of partners to pull together that whole product, and usually then you're not going to be the front man or woman in selling to the customer. So factors to consider in the channel selection. First off, the deal size or product margin. If you're selling a product worth $100, you're probably not going to be